We live in Tony's world.
I'm here, dog. I can hear
Nah,
you.
snap it, bro. Right here. Where are you going?
I've got to pack it first, my guy.
Oh my God. He's late to the show. Now he has to smoke. Doesn't even have the greens packed.
He's probably texting and smoking.
Yeah. I'm gonna save that for the pod, bro. That was probably like one of the scariest days of my entire life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like,
we all have no sleep in 48 hours, but we can't sleep because
no one trusts Tony fucking driving. Dog, Pico. I'm gonna fucking bully him. We're just looking at his closet.
We're here.
He's here.
I gotta change locations in a sec.
You have to change locations again after this? Smoking greens.
This is better because there's a baby in the background.
Smoking greens.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing right now?
Oh my God, he's getting ripped.
That is not fucking funny. I cannot believe you just fucking did that, Nick. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Emily goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Like, bro. I mean, bro, like, I know, but, like, let's support the man while he hits the bomb. Dad.
Oh my God, I'm recording.
Get the fuck out. You just pissed me the fuck off right now.
hold up.
Oh. Damn it. Oh, what?
Oh my God.
Oh, I would never even, like, not to be. Oh, man.
Oh my God. That is classic.
That's tough. I need to turn a light on.
What's the line that she fucking slides on here and she starts, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" I would start crying. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Dude, I was so, like, low-key scared when I was leaving their crib. Like, making all that noise in the middle of the night. Like, taking a shower.
I don't know if
you dropped,
your
like,
audio is coming.
What?
Hold on. I don't know if your audio is coming out of his computer or if it's in his headphones.
Yeah, I know. But
fuck it. Like, this is our pod. So, what do you?
I'm not too. Well, no, I'm not even. You can hear me. I don't even have my mic. I'm sitting here like this. My shit's not even plugged in.
This is a great episode. This is the greatest intro.
Are you recording this right now?
Yeah.
I love it.
Like, this is gonna be actually fucking hilarious.
Bro,
we're not live on Twitch, so like I'm gonna edit some of it. Just here he comes. He's back.
Theodore, what are you doing?
Hello, we're back.
Okay.
We're live.
Are we sure?
Yo, that is fucking classic.
You won't hit it again.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not.
God. All right, well,
do you guys have echo? Like, are you getting feedback?
I'm not getting bad echo. I think the only one that's gonna echo is Tony.
I'm probably gonna echo a little because my headphones like.
Bro, you don't even have your mic as your primary input source.
What are you talking about?
You gotta go to cam/mic settings and switch it from computer to microphone.
All right.
I literally just thought somebody slipped me some acid when I'm out there, and like somebody's talking to my right ear, and then I'm hearing it in my left, and it's feeding back to my
Yeti Nano. Is that what this fucking mic is?
Yeah, that's what you got.
Like, Smoke, do you hear it in your right ear than your left?
There, that's much better. Nah, mine's good. Is yours still echoing?
My settings have echo cancellation on, so we should be fine.
Let's see. I'm getting a little echo, but I'll deal with it.
Just hit settings and then go to audio and hit echo cancellation.
Over here. Just on my regular settings.
It'll say cam/mic at the bottom of your screen.
Don't mind me,
Okay.
bro.
All
Dining
right,
room
so
table doesn't get here for another month.
And then you hit audio, and then echo
Yep.
cancellation should be on.
All right, it is on.
All right, well
All
then
right.
you're just fucked.
All right.
All right,
we're
well, let's get this thing going. So I've been recording for the last 5 minutes. Whit has already almost got kicked out of the house
I'm
for
dead.
snapping the bong. Tony's recording off
I'm
his
on my
living
bed.
room floor.
No, I'm on
Oh,
my.
you're on
I'm
your
literally
bed?
sitting up on my
Can
bed.
we see your room?
Yeah.
good.
I can like move with the. Yeah. So this is. I mean, we got.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just want to see the clothes on the floor.
Oh, I mean, we still got some boxes and stuff from moving. TV. I mean, dude, we've taken care.
Hey,
That's
does
like
that lamp work?
That's not as bad as I anticipated.
Yeah, nice little lamp. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Paige keeps it, clean enough.
Yeah,
You
living
got the
with a
TV
woman
up there,
definitely
bro.
helps.
You're good.
Theodore, get out of here.
Theodore. So I got an email from the Ryder Cup today. They asked for my feedback, and I laid into them, to say the least. I actually screen recorded it. I was going to send it to you guys. Long story short, I just told them the ticket's $860. Can you please service beer for less than $20 a pop? And can you please
Fair.
put TVs on every hole? They're like, rate the beverage and concessions 0 to 10. 0 to 10, I put 0.
What time?
I mean-
what time did the gates open?
6 a.m.
6
On
a.m.
the dot.
And what time did they start selling beer?
10
10
a.m.
a.m. So you have to be there sober for 4 hours. You have to be there
Yeah.
sober for 4 hours. And it's 45 degrees out, and the sun's not even up yet. And
Well,
like, you can't get any alcohol to warm up, nothing.
Well, looking back at it, we probably should have had something for you guys to like put into your pockets or shoes or whatever, because like they literally didn't really check you to get in. You could have brought in.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, we lit the fuse for 5 hours on the way there.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you guys were having a grand old time with that.
How about the
I was
trippy dude in
bartending
the
at the back
stands?
What
Oh
happened?
The old guy sitting
The
in the
old
front.
guy.
And sitting
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro, so there's this 65-year-old man, maybe 70, wearing this Chicago Bears hat that his grandfather probably gave him back in 1920. And he pulls out his dab pen, rips it like 7 times.
Bro, he was
And
cheap in that
this
thing.
man he wasn't even on Earth. He wasn't even at the Ryder Cup. He's just like this, smiling,
He's doing
looking
like,
at everything. And we're booing the Europeans. And he's like, chill, don't boo those guys. They're really good at golf.
He's over here shoulder pressing the Europeans, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he was on one. I told Whit, I was like, this guy's lived life like twice. Yeah. Like
Classic.
he's been through it, dude. Like he's done everything that you could think of. Everything.
Yeah, he was a fried egg.
We saw
sum it up.
me and Whit when we were running into the first tee box. So can we like set the stage? Like,
Yeah, so I actually want to start with how you got there. So originally, me and Whit, we bought real tickets. I mean,
How I
Tony's
got
tickets
it.
ended up being real, but let me just explain this. So me and Whit have had this plan for like 6 months, bought tickets from the PGA website for the Ryder Cup on Saturday. But I originally bought tickets for the national championship game in Indiana. Turns out the site was like a scam essentially, but they issued me like this credit line. So I'm thinking the whole time the credit line is fake. It's useless. Like this place is a fucking scam. So after me and Whit buy the real tickets from PGA for the Ryder Cup, I'm like, let me try this fucking credit line bullshit. So they obviously take the credit. They say the tickets are going to come right before whatever. So I fly out to Indiana, play in a golf tournament. I do terrible, but I get an email saying your package has arrived and your package is arriving today, signed for delivery. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I click it. It says Ryder Cup tickets. So I have 2 extra Ryder Cup tickets. I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I going to do with these?
out of nowhere.
I call Tony. He's literally at work doing nothing.
When you
like,
called
salty
me,
as fuck.
When you called me, did you think I was actually going to show up?
No.
No way.
No.
No.
I was like,
way.
Tony's gonna hit me with some bitch excuse like, oh, it's last minute, or
I mean,
like, I
I
have to
did,
hang
and
out
then
with my girl, or just some like bitch shit, right? So I call Tony. I'm like, I got two extra tickets for the Ryder Cup. They're coming to my house. You want to pick it up and fly out here? He's like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, stop playing with me. Like, I'm fucking miserable at work right now. Like, shut up. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, bro, I swear to God. He's like, bro, shut up. Like, this isn't even funny. I'm like, Tony, I actually have 2 tickets at my house right fucking now. Like, book a flight and get out here. So, long story short, Tony ends up buying his flight. He lands in Indiana at 11:45. I'm in the kitchen crushing up Adderall because we have to drive 5 hours to Wisconsin. I got to get that video.
Wait, hold up. One second.
Oh, he's going to go grab it. Yeah, so
oh my God, yes,
on Thursday,
perfect.
I mean, shout out to my brother.
So this is what we use right here. We're right there in the kitchen. I put a 30 milligram Adderall in. I'm like this. I'm cooking up breakfast for the boys, and then we just start railing. We start railing the Adderall up the nostril, and
we brought that with us.
I don't know how I made it back.
Yeah,
it was in my backpack. I was like, let me put this back. So Tony gets there at 11:45. We're snorting Adderall by 12, and then we're on the road going to the Ryder Cup by 12:15. Me and Whit, we grab a bunch of 24 packs, just one really. We start slamming it, probably pissed 6-7 times.
Oh man!
And then we make it to the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
So the parking there was actually unbelievable. Like that was probably the easiest in and out for an event that big that I've ever been a part of.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah. So I missed like going in because I slept for like the last hour that we were there.
Yes.
But going out, I mean, I was driving and like I've driven to concerts and other sporting events. I mean, even I went to the Dolphins game on Sunday. Getting out of the Ryder Cup, 100 times easier than getting out of the Dolphins game. Yeah,
easy. So
yeah, that was elite.
So we get to the Ryder Cup at like 5 a.m., 5:30, 5:45. I think we have a snap at like 5:50 walking in. So we walk in. Mind you, me and Whit, we played in a golf tournament. No, the day before, but we still played golf that day at another course, whatever. Killed a 12-pack. We got back. We slept for an hour. Damn. We're like Tony. We're like Tony lands in an hour. So the only way we're getting there is if we snort this Adderall and get there. And then I have like 3 extra Adderalls for the way home. So me and Whit, we snort the 30s to go. And then we each take another 30 on the way there so we don't fall asleep. So we can embrace the Ryder Cup without fucking like falling asleep. And we finally get there. And the scenery is just so gorgeous. So I look behind me. I asked this kid, I'm like, yo, can you please take a picture of me? And this is what I look like. And then I get the phone back. I'm looking at the picture. I said, oh my God. I said, bro, the glasses are coming on. Bang. Get the boys in there. Throw the glasses on.
Yeah.
We are chilling. We are fucking chilling. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
long story short, we were looking cracked. But, I mean, once we walked up to that tee box, I mean, that had to be one of the most beautiful sceneries I've ever seen in my life. Like, how would you guys describe just the opening tee box compared to anything else that you've ever witnessed?
I mean, maybe we should start before the tee box when at 6 o'clock when they open the gates. Everybody stand. I thought it was 6:30. I take fault on that. It's 6 o'clock. It's like I'm looking around. It's 5:59. I'm like, oh, they're not letting us until 6:30. Clock strikes 6. Everybody starts sprinting. There's probably 10,000 people just sprinting. And so like we're like, you know, I've never been at an event like that. I don't know if you guys have, but like we're taking a light jog and then we're going. And I'm like, bro, no chance we're getting a seat. Let's calm down. Next thing I know, I can't fucking find smoke. He's fucking sprinting. The guy
I sprinted out there. And what people don't notice is how hilly it is. Not even just the course.
That's like what I'm getting to right now.
Yeah.
Bro. So we run by the memorabilia. We look left. We're supposed to get beanies because it's damn near freezing out. We're like, fuck the beanies. Let's try to get a seat.
Gotta get a seat.
All right. So then I just look up and it's like a fucking mountain. There's these fucking hills in front of us. Everybody's climbing up. So we get up to the top. I look down. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I get down. Next one, at least 20 yards tall. I get up to the top. I had to crawl on this one. So I get to the top. I look down. I just fucking sprint. Well, I'm wearing these brand new white shorts, clean as fuck.
Yep.
I'm thinking I'm going to be clean throughout the whole thing. All right. Yeah. Boom. Slip. Bust my ass. Tony's gone. Smoke's gone. Tony's got his ears working. Some guy's like, oh, I shouldn't have worn the fucking white shorts.
Yeah, some other guy saw Whit fall. He's like, damn, like he wore white shorts. And I'm like, oh, fuck, like that's
like,
Whit.
I
And I
know that
turn
guy.
around and he's like on the ground. I'm like, bro. He gets up.
Wait, you found Whit because you heard someone say
so
I
like,
shouldn't have wore white shorts?
All right. So actually, like, here's a good story. The old guy ripping his dab pen in front of us, he actually had fallen on the way up that hill. And me and Whit had lost you, and we were going over the hill together. And all I see is like, I'm like, we're going down the hill, and all I like feel is somebody next to me like falling, and like my decision is help this person and fall myself, or just keep going like you didn't even notice that they fell, because I didn't know who it was. So yeah, after that happens, I get down the hill safely, and this guy's like, damn, that guy wore white shorts. And I'm like, fuck, man, that was Whit. So I turned around, yeah, and got him up. But he didn't fucking ruin his pants. He literally was fine.
Yeah, bro. I
don't know
tarantula'd it 8 legs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I stayed off the ground
wild.
somehow.
I fell
But that
twice
was nuts.
still,
Like,
and
that
I didn't
piece
even
of
have
land-
dirt on my ass.
Bro, we
It's
saw people
unbelievable.
falling all over the
Bro,
place.
they were
all
dropping left
day
and right.
long.
Hilarious.
And then the
All day
security guy's
long.
just like standing there. He's like, "Yeah, I should have told you. It's wet. Be careful."
Bro,
Yeah,
just watching everyone sprint to get there, including myself. I
You got
mean,
there
by the time I got there, I was actually out of breath. I mean, like I was sitting there,
and it was cold.
mind you, I'm on like 60 milligram. I don't know, like fucking seeing demons right now. Like, fucking fell down 4 times, and then, bro, like I got to the seats. I'm trying to call you guys, no one's answering, and then by the grace of God, like you guys somehow
just
entered
right
the
in front of
same
you.
stairwell as me. I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah,
and then that's how we reunited at the first tee box.
We didn't think that like we were gonna find you. We were like, damn, like we're gonna be like at this tee box right now, which fits that first tee fits more people in there than you think it does.
100%.
Exactly, that was the thing. All we
Yeah.
heard was, "Yo, we're not gonna get a seat there. We're not gonna get a seat there." So
Yeah,
I'm
and everybody we didn't have to sprint.
trying to get there.
I'm low key gonna
Not
sneak
at all.
this out. If you listen to this and you go to a Ryder Cup, you don't have to. You'll
sprint.
get a seat. Like if you're there when the gates open and you walk your way to the tee, you'll get a seat. It may not be in the front, but you'll get one.
Yeah, the guy, when we got to the front, the guy was like, "Yeah, we probably got about 5 minutes till we fill up." I'm like, 5 minutes? I thought we were 5
Bro,
minutes
he was
too
full of
late.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was full of shit, bro.
But that
was
tee box
fucking
is
idiot.
like something that I think everybody, or if you're a sports fan, like that's something that you definitely need to go experience.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Bro, just
100%.
watching the sun come up behind the
my
stands. Yeah, that shit
I-
was.
I would almost describe it as like a music festival. Like if you've ever been to like EDC Vegas or EDC Orlando or Ultra, I mean, one, there's so many people, and each hole is like a new stage. It's like we're going to the main stage, we're going to the worldwide stage, and then you gotta like turn around, make sure your group's with you, and then you can't see the golfers. So like you're trying to find a new spot to like see the drop and see the lights, but then you can't see, so you're relocating. Then everyone has to pee, and then you have to walk a mile to pee, and then you got to walk another mile to go get a fucking beer. The beers are still $20, just like a music festival.
The bathroom
And
line.
you're just but it's an amazing experience. The only thing I didn't like is that, I mean, I'm 6 foot and I couldn't see, so I can only imagine how it was for Tony, because I was literally standing there like this, like a submarine, with my phone holding up so I could watch the players putt through my phone because I couldn't see in front of me. And they don't have TVs on every hole. I feel like each hole should have a TV that's showing you what's going on that hole. Because when we were sitting at 5, I would have loved to see who was hitting off the tee box. And then when I'm at 6, I would like to see who hit this, who hit that. Okay, now this is who's there. Like, they need to show you the whole fucking time, the entire time. And then they also asked me on the survey, how was the Wi-Fi? I mean, bro, that's as ass as it gets.
I mean,
But what do you expect, bro? We're in the middle of fucking nowhere on the water.
I hear you, but don't ask me to rate your app and your Wi-Fi when it fucking sucks. And
well, they did have, if I don't know if you guys paid attention to it at all, but on some of like the
Wi-Fi
grandstands, I mean, they had like, they did. They had like hotspots, but like I was able to send messages and like get messages, and in those spots, like
I got my bets in. That's all that fucking counts.
If you
you
got
can get your bets in, but you can't
yeah.
see the score of what's going on.
The only time Wi-Fi was good was when you were by 18, like 9 or 1 or 10.
Yeah, you had to be.
You had to be
like near like the hub for everybody, basically. Yeah.
And I think 16 was the hot spot with the big TV. I feel like that's where we watched most of it.
17
or 17. It was 17 or 16.
Yeah, right in between.
Right in between. I think the T-box and 16 green. Yeah.
They could put a TV on every hole, only show what's going on that hole. I don't know what kind of agreement they had, whether like there was a TV delay. I don't know what's going on, but every hole should have a TV showing what's going on in that hole, because we're here for the atmosphere. The shit was fucking nuts, but you couldn't see shit.
That was by far.
It was tough.
I mean, I've only been to. That was the second golf tournament I've ever been to. The first one was the Honda Classic. So, just being able to be at a golf event and fucking get rowdy and root for your country was so sick. And that's why I think this Ryder Cup is probably the best event. I mean, you just look at like how the guys interact with the fans and mainly with each other. Yeah. I mean, anyone who's on that Ryder Cup team is in like my A class of golfers now. Like I fuck with everyone on that team.
All 12 of them.
So much more. Like I used to never be a JT fan. Like I always thought he was good. I respected him, but I never like really fucked with him.
Yeah.
Same with Xander, but they're probably up there in my top 4 like favorite golfers right now.
JT is lit. Yeah, JT.
They're all 12 of those
I never
guys.
Knew
are
how
like,
much heart JT had. Like,
yeah, he takes that pretty
surprise.
seriously. Yeah. No, I think all 12 of those guys are like officially like my 12 favorite guys on tour.
But like, here's my one thing: Spieth needed to be there.
Spieth didn't show up the whole tournament. He didn't show up the whole tournament.
No.
I mean,
but he wasn't even playing good leading into the tournament.
He's a bomb.
But we still.
But like 2 months before that, he was lit, and then right there.
But he's streaky, bro. He can't like something happened with him and his driver. Like I don't know what it is.
His driver's never been good.
Yeah, but when he's hot, at least he's putting it in play to set up his approach shot, which is when he's throwing fucking darts. That's when he's at his best. But when your driver just has you set up in the worst position possible, like you're not going to throw those fucking darts.
He's a recovery god. Like, he puts himself in the shit probably half of the holes that he plays every round, and then gets down.
I'm so pissed that these videos aren't loading. The one I have right now is Victor putting to tie the hole. So Victor, I was actually manhandling Victor Hovland, but I can't even say I was manhandling him because he was so impressive the entire tournament. I'm literally heckling. I'm heckling this guy as if my life depended on it. Swear to God, I have these 2 witnesses. His caddy looks me dead in my eyes, and I was just looking at him like this, and I blew him a kiss. Next hole, one of the security guys, he's like, "Look, man, like this is your official warning. Like you got to stop like chirping at him and shit." I'm like, "All right, yeah, like for sure, dude." Fucking next shot, like I'm hiding behind the crowd like this. I'm like, "Victor!" Oh, but it was classic, man. I mean, that was so much fun. Like being able, like knowing that I actually was fucking with his caddy at least, because Victor was still dialed in. Like we had an impact. Like we did that for our country. Bro, we were absolutely. Me and Whit at that point, we're like, we're done.
Yeah,
you have to fucking walk 2 miles to get beers. So we're like, all right, let's just start buying 2 tall boys at a time, and we're pounding them. So me and Whit, like, we're finally getting loose. We're getting loose. Whit sees like these Europeans. He's like, Luigi. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like Whit's here. And then we're just like, we got to get to Victor. Bro, we're shredding these mountains just to hawk him down.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, bro. That
100%. We made an impact, bullied his ass, but he didn't make a putt the whole afternoon round.
No,
he didn't make shit. 3 foot, 10 foot, 20 foot.
Nothing.
Couldn't putt. But my God, was his approach just fucking disgusting that day. Oh
his ball striking was great. What we follow in the morning? We followed primarily like DJ and Morikawa.
Yeah, so DJ and Morikawa came out.
Blocks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching the locks. All you got to do is bet Team USA. I don't think there could have been a better situation for us.
You could have not just don't bet against John Rahm, and you would have won every single bet.
Literally, 100%. Until you faded him last round, Scotty Chef.
Oh yeah, except for that one. That was. Whew.
Bro, Scheffler birdied the first 4 holes. He was 4 up after 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's officially my favorite.
He was the one underdog going into Sunday.
Yep.
I don't know what he was, plus 150, plus 175.
175, I think, yeah. Somewhere in that range.
Birdies the first 4 holes, Rahm is toast.
It's hard to come back like that.
Well, but knowing your team's already done.
Yeah.
They were done at the end of Saturday. Well, they were done going into the tournament.
Bro, that shit made no sense. I mean, obviously that was my first Ryder Cup, actually watching it, TV/in person. I can't believe that they all finished out their singles match after they hit that number. If I'm on Team USA and we already have 14 and a half, 15, I'm hitting 5 straight balls out of bounds. Go ahead, take the win. I'm going to the champagne room.
They were going for a record, so I think the record was 19 and a half to 9 and a half. But they tied the record, so they were going for that 20. They didn't get it, but
I want to touch on that because I know where Tony's about to go with this. I understand that Tiger Woods is probably the best golfer in our generation, and I understand the impact he's had on golf.
Yeah,
he's 100%.
Considering, yeah, he definitely is. He 100% is. I probably said that wrong. I got his card and this signed little thing. I'm here. I understand Tiger's greatness, but just the fact that the media is asking these guys what was Tiger's impact? What was his text message? Is that why you guys went out there? Shut up, bro. Tiger's probably just texting his boys any of us would yo, bro, go step on their neck. It's not they're walking up to the tee box yo, fucking Tiger texted us, bro. We got to do this shit for Tiger, dog. I don't think it had that big of a deal. And that's why I loved how JT was just trolling that man. He's who? What are you talking about? What text? And I feel him. It's what the fuck are you talking about? We just won 19 and 9. Why are you asking me if Tiger Woods sent us a text message?
Right.
I agree. Right. Yeah, it's definitely just, something casual for them at that point. So it's
it's the media taking something small and blowing it up big.
Well, he's literally he was hands-on, just not, present at the Ryder Cup. So that gives validation, I guess, for the question, but it's nothing for, those guys to get over amped about or something out of the norm is going on. It's, they're used to it at that point.
Right.
So what?
I got to grab my charger. Hold up. Go ahead.
All right. I'll wait.
No, keep going.
Bro, I'm trying to. These videos won't load on my computer, and it's fucking pissing me off because I have so many fire videos I want to show everyone, but fucking Apple's just being a bum. Bro, what was your favorite part of the course? Which hole? Mine was fucking 3. I love that hole. Just overlooking Lake Michigan.
3 is the par 3, right?
Yeah, bro. That hole was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, because they went 1, and then 2 was the par 5. We never really got to see anything on 2. And then 3 was the 6. I'd say all the par 3s were just nuts because you got all this crosswind. They're all right there on the water. I mean, I'd say Saturday afternoon they had 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts. Shit was insane.
Yeah, Wick goes, this course is really showing its teeth. And literally 15 seconds later, you get a 40-mile-an-hour gust of wind, left to right over the course. And I'm yo, what? This is crazy. These guys,
insane.
I have a video of Scheffler teeing off. I posted on my Instagram. And literally the wind in the background is absolutely, now it was at its back, but was absolutely insane. Some of the holes, 18, the wind was right in your face. We walked through that.
Did we ever watch a single hole on 18?
Yeah.
No. Whoa.
I don't think we did.
No, I don't think we did either.
I mean, we walked
Definitely watched one hole on 18.
We did not. We always stopped at 17. We always stopped at 17.
No matches really made it to 18 except Lowry made it to 18.
Well, that's a great point because it's match play. So most of them don't even get there. Right. I don't think many of them did, to be honest. That'd be a good stat to look up. How many matches actually made it to 18 because
people need to
when we went,
understand.
I know there was one, and I think it was the Rom matchup. I think Rom went to 18 because they had to come back,
I know Lowry
and I think
made
that
the
was like
putt.
I think that
Lowry
was
made
the
putt
only one that
Saturday
went to
afternoon.
18.
Yeah.
That was the only one that went to 18.
It's so hard to watch golf in person. Like people need to like.
Brutal.
I can't describe like.
Brutal.
I can't. Like it's tough.
Brutal.
Like, it is
Golf,
really like
golf is meant to be watched on TV just because you get to see, basically get to see everything.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's finally loaded.
Oh, really?
Check this out. So just to put it in perspective,
yeah,
I am
There's
standing
like 1,000
behind
people on
five people. By the way, golf fans, every golf fan is 6'3" and above.
Yeah.
I mean, the average height out there was an
my
NBA
fucking
starting
God.
roster.
I was the
I'm
shortest person
6'3".
Up
on.
like this. I can't.
I'm
even see
6'3"
Victor
and I fell
Hovland.
short.
Yeah, from where I am right now, I cannot see Victor Hovland with my own eyes. I'm holding up my phone like this, looking up. I got Tony next to me, and we're looking through my phone.
My neck was
And
like fucked, man.
This was the putt, I believe, for us. I think it was us to win the match
Yes.
or go up 1. I'm trying to remember.
This is 17 for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually just the 3 of us. But we broke up. So this is my first holiday.
You already know he's gonna miss. Dork.
And then they conceded right after that. So we
This
and that
Well,
was, that was in the afternoon, right?
fantastic.
Yeah, that was right before we
Yeah,
left.
that was one of the last matchups.
You got the video when the ball he hit the ball off the tee and then he had to put it back.
Talking about being in your element.
I got 50 ounces right there.
I'm dead.
Oh my god, I'm gonna find some more videos, bro. But all in unless I'm going to the Masters or a major championship or the Ryder Cup, maybe President's Cup, I won't go to another golf tournament. Straight up, I think you're better off watching it on TV, like betting your bets, drinking your brews, going and playing 18 and having it pulled up on your phone. I just don't believe walking around 1,800 miles, paying $30 for a brew, not being able to watch half the tournaments is worth it unless it's a major event like the Ryder Cup, Augusta, or an Open. Like I personally won't go to the Honda Classic unless I'm sitting at the champagne room because I'm not walking around. Like
I was just gonna say,
it's not like you're at a football game and you just post it up or a basketball game. Like, bro, you are fucking moving, dog. Like you are fucking moving around that course. And we're lucky it was in Wisconsin.
Down.
Man, dude, I was so sore. Like, I couldn't we were talking about it. We could not have gone the next day. Like, there's no chance.
You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me.
You could have given me a free ticket for Sunday, and I wouldn't have went.
Bro, I was
unless you gave me like a fucking golf cart, because I was shot out. I woke up the next day. I couldn't walk on my left leg. I mean, it did more damage in the festival. Like, if we had the proper drugs, yeah, sure, I could go on Sunday. But no one else is going 3 days to a music festival without certain drugs. And you're not going to the Ryder Cup 3 days in a row without drugs or a suite or a golf cart. I'm telling you right now, bro, your body is not built for it.
No, my back felt like after a music festival where I took too much fucking acid and I can't fucking feel my shit. I can't walk.
It was
to another point, the morning when we got in the stands, a Molly wouldn't have been a bad idea.
They had that place.
I brought that up before the trip.
Yeah. And then we got there and we were like, damn, that actually might have been. But like, dude, later in the day, we would have been burnt. We would have been so fucking over it. Yeah.
So toast.
We would have had to leave, man. And then like,
How crazy. We're on the way out and like, Tony grabs me. He's like, bro, like that's the Mondello guy from TikTok. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hey, Manolo.
I'm like, bro,
this is how we got his attention. I go, that's it. Bro, he's a celebrity. Like, everyone and their mother is like, he's certified like celeb.
This guy next to him, that kid behind him was a loser.
I think that's like his cousin. He kept calling him Maxie.
Bro, that kid sucked. He was bad. I didn't like that kid. He was like fucking with people. Like
this kid.
Yeah, man. Like people would come up to him. Everybody that came up to Manolo, he would like say some shit, like some slick ass comment, and he was like with
thinking
him
he was relevant. Like, bro, shut up. Like, you're just standing next to the guy.
Yeah, so I'm walking.
That's probably his son, dog.
I'm walking. I'm walking. Yeah, look at this place. I'm walking to return like the phone charger.
Place is nuts.
I heard him talk, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I hear him, and so I found him. Yeah. Look at this fucking place.
That was actually legendary. Bro, the videos won't load. It's pissing me off, so I'm just trying to find, like, photos that really do it justice. But it's really the videos. But just having it on Lake Michigan was unbelievable. Like, that was just – I thought that was
I've been to some national courses, and that's the best piece of land I've ever been on.
So Witt said that it was a flat piece of land when the guy bought it. Yep. That was like the craziest thing about the whole place was that like you're walking on all of these hills and like people are standing like Witt was like, look at those two guys. And they were like on the top of this fucking massive hill, like skinny little hill. There was just places like all like hills all over the place. And like it was bought as a flat piece of land. So like it made it even crazier.
Yeah, doing that from a flat piece of land is insane.
I don't even know how you do that.
He's the GOAT.
Dynamite. Bro,
but yeah,
one fucking video. Oh, here's one. Here's Bryson DeChambeau. Nice little hand flick. Everyone's going crazy. Yeah. I want this. Oh, look, bet. Let's go. This loaded.
Fire. Yeah, that's the third hole. Yeah.
Yep.
And like the video really doesn't do it any justice, man.
No.
That's what we were talking about. It doesn't do it like TV didn't even do it justice. We were watching it on Friday, and just going there Saturday, it just takes your breath away. And another thing that's different, is the roars. Like when you're hearing it on TV, or let's say we're on hole 3, and there's a roar on hole 6, you're like, oh my God, like we just missed it. Like, why are we not there? Like, that's so loud. But then when you're there for the roar, it doesn't sound as roary. But I think it's because, one, you're at a golf course, it's mad open. So the sound's traveling out. Like when you're in a basketball stadium, a football stadium, the sound's coming in. So most of the times when you're in that roar, you feel like you only hear yourself. But when you're at a different hole away from the roar, I think that's where the roar really is.
It was happening to us all morning. We're like always one hole ahead of the roar, and we're like, we just need it. We need to find one, and then one happened, and we're like, that was the roar.
Yeah, we were a part of. We followed Bryson and Scheffler like pretty much the entire back 9. We tried to switch it up as much as possible, like on the front, and then for the afternoon group, and then the back 9, we were just like, we're sticking with these guys. Like we're just gonna watch them. And
that was
we saw a lot more.
The best group we could have chose.
They were up, and then they tied, and then they were down, and then Bryson made a putt, and Scheffler made a putt, and we were a part of some of those roars. And it literally, like, we all would look at each other, and we're like, that didn't sound that loud. Like, but we know everybody else heard it for sure. Yeah, it was different.
We chose the best group simply because, one, we bet on them. First of all, they were getting pummeled. Like they were down 3 at one point. And we followed them around and watched them rally back and end up winning the fucking match. Like, I thought that was so sick, considering the fact I had Victor Hovland's caddy looking at me dead in my fucking eyes. We were bullying him. We're getting warnings from security. Like, we're walking up to the tee box with them. We're following them to their approach, like the chips, the putts. And then they finish the hole. We're like, all right, bet. Then we're fucking sprinting over to the next one, in his grill on the tee box again. Like, we were actually following them as if we were a caddy. Oh, my God. That was classic.
Yeah, bro. He got bullied.
Can we talk about the merch?
He probably went out Sunday not hearing any of that and was like, thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
That kid only bought 1-day ticket. Thank God.
What are you talking about, Tony?
The merch tent, dude. That place was a zoo.
Oh my God. So
you got lost.
Yeah.
I'll tell this real quick. So first of all, the golf course is like
Oh my God.
20 miles long, right?
Already.
So to get to the merchandise store, you have to go all the way back to the entrance, then walk 3 miles the complete opposite way from the course. Then you finally get into this store that's an absolute fucking zoo. I mean, this place is like 2 acres long of just store. 200 people in there. You got lines of people like this and that throwing hands up. Like you thought you were at like the New York Stock
There's
Exchange.
at least 500 people in there.
Like we should have took a video. I mean, it was
sold out of
unbelievable.
every large in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larges are gone. This is an XL. I honestly love this shirt.
You're wearing
it's mad fucking comfy. I got lucky. Like I was with Whit. I'm like, bro, I'm literally about to just grab the first thing that I think looks somewhat appealing, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. But the line, we went right through that line.
I've got this.
Me and Whit went through checkout in like 2 minutes. You took literally 30 minutes.
I got this.
30 at least.
Tony waited in line for 25 minutes for this fucking ball marker.
Hey, no, that's not. I got. Okay, first of all, they were out of large. They were out of large everything. So I'm trying to find something for like myself and my brother, and I got another boy who wanted me to bring him something. So I dedicated myself to those 3 people, and I could not find anything to suit our needs, and it was tough, dude. I was like, do I try to squeeze into a medium? Do I get an extra large? And then I got Smoke calling me. They're outside already. And I'm like, I got to just make a decision. So I snag like a towel for my golf bag and this fucking ball marker. But I got through the line like mad quick too. They had like 100 registered.
Yeah, you must have been lying to us then. Shit, you said you were in the line 25 minutes. You're like, I'm in line.
Oh, dude, I was sweating. I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, it was just a mess.
They couldn't see you all over the 6'5".
Yeah, man.
One of my favorite parts was Whit bet Wisconsin, the college football team, over Notre Dame. And I got a score update. I go up to him like, you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie to you? He's like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, what do you want, bro? Like, you want the truth or you want me to lie? He's like, tell me the truth. I was like, Wisconsin's getting blown out. And so Whit's like, all right, bet. Anyone that had a Wisconsin Badgers shirt or hat on, Whit's like, yo, how's Wisconsin doing? And like they would tell me like we're losing. He's like, yeah, you guys fucking suck. Your quarterback's a bum. like actually like getting reckless on these people, bro. Shit had me fucking crying.
Bro, they're not a fucking football team. I don't know who's fucking leading that parade, bro. But they need to go. They need to drop down to like 6A high school football. That's what the fuck
that
they're
shit
running.
was classic. Who do you guys think was the most? My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna.
We're following DJ and Morikawa, right? So.
I think we lost him.
Tough.
Technical difficulties.
He'll be back. No, I was just gonna say, like when we were watching JT and Spieth like hit out of that bunker, and like it was just like me and you, like just moving on to like the next hole. Like they just picked it up. Like they got into a really, really, really bad spot in that bunker, and like I think Spieth put him there. No, JT went first. Yeah. So JT hit out of the bunker first, couldn't get it out. And then Spieth had to hop in there and he couldn't get it out. And they were like, fuck it. And like they just picked it up, which I think is cool. So
that's why I fuck with match play. And then how about Bryson sizing the fuck out of him when they didn't give him the gimme and he drops his putter? That was legendary.
There were a lot of things golf wise that were cool. DJ
what's going?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the morning session a little bit.
All day.
Yeah. Dude, literally like got to you guys at like 11:45. We drove 5.5 hours. We got there right at 6 o'clock when the gates opened, like to the gate. Like we got to the gate at 6 o'clock, got to the first tee, which is what we wanted to do. You guys, I don't know how you didn't I know you guys had to go to the bathroom, but you guys holding it that long, impressive. I'm going to give you guys kudos for that because I know
the adrenaline kind of took over. Like once I walked up those stairs and I was like, holy shit, like I'm actually at the Ryder Cup right now. And this place is fucking so gorgeous. The adrenaline just took over my body and I really didn't give a fuck.
It was like everything that you like thought it was going to be. Like I was watching it because like I was at the airport on Friday at 7 o'clock, 7:15ish. Flight was at 8:45. watching the Ryder Cup on TV at the bar at the airport, flying to you, and then driving. And I hadn't gone. I mean, I went to sleep for an hour, and then like I'm there in person, like seeing what I saw on TV,
Like
and it was
6 hours later.
literally like it felt like, and then it was gone, bro, like that, and I'm back, and I'm like, oh my god, like we drove, like it was great, like I can't even kind of explain.
I honestly love how he did it. I mean, yeah, the 5 hours, like if it was a grip, but it was kind of worth it. I mean, I thought it was better than like buying a hotel out there, like wasting all that money just to wake up and be like, oh great, we still have a 5 hour drive, like back to Indiana.
I mean,
I thought we ripped it.
I don't think there's many, like when you leave the golf course, like there's really nothing outside of the golf course. Like, I mean, granted, we got directed down a certain path, but like, dude, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, like there's nothing out here except this golf course.
You got to drive like at least 30 minutes to a hotel, at least. Easy, at least, because we got on the highway. Nobody was like just going down the street to like their hotel. Like this shit's out in the boondocks. Like,
yeah,
you're out there, dude. So I mean, there was that, and then so you get off the first tee. We watched the first 3 groups tee off. Up until JT and Spieth, and then we followed DJ and Morikawa. They were playing what? Hatton
Silent Assassins.
Hatton and
terrible Hatton.
Yeah.
Terrible Hatton.
Who's he playing with? Paul Casey, who played well.
Yeah, he didn't do him any favors. Paul Casey played pretty good though.
He did play good. DJ went 5-0. The rookies combined for like, I'm gonna bring up some of these stats from their Instagram real quick because like these are just kind of insane. Like, and like if you listen back to the podcast that we recorded before the Ryder Cup, we recorded it prior to me knowing that I was going. So I actually listened back to it the other day, and it was just funny to like hear us talk about like what we would change to the team. I would change nothing. Like that's the team. Like, like I was like listening to myself talk about Daniel Berger. Like Daniel Berger's like my top 5 favorite golfer now. You know, like so it's like I mean I wouldn't change a single thing about the team that we brought there, and obviously the results like show that. But let me bring some of this up real quick. I mean it was just like amazing. Even Brooks was healthy and played well, and like him and Bryson got along. Like the press conference. I don't know how much you were able to watch or catch of that, but like they were plastered, dude. It was so funny. And the shout out to like the European team, just not while we were there, obviously, but like watching them at home on Sunday after they lost. Like you're watching like Lee Westwood, who's like in Europe, like a top like Ryder Cup. Like if you've been watching the Ryder Cup in Europe, like Lee Westwood might be one of your favorite golfers like of all time.
Right.
So you're watching him like retire from it, and then you've got Sergio, who's a little older, Ian Poulter, who's a little older. And then you've got like Rory, who fucking loves the Ryder Cup, giving like that interview on TV and like breaking down. And then you've got him in the press conference after that, like still basically like with the same message and just like, you know, giving like congrats to these guys who, you know, basically like he kind of looked up to, I'm sure, growing up, like wanting to be on a Ryder Cup team with. So it's kind of like, it's just like crazy. Like shout out to if you watch their presser, it's just like, it's actually really funny. And like for them having lost, like they handled it really well.
Seeing how emotional Rory got really
put it in perspective.
It allowed me it put it in perspective. Like, holy shit, these guys really, really care about the Ryder Cup. I thought it was awesome. And I truly believe that that was the best team ever created. I don't know how you can go against it. I mean, 19-9. You heard Frankie. He was like, "Bro, you guys literally got doubled up." No, bro, that was JT to Riggs. Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, way to compete, bro. We doubled you guys up and then some." I said, "Oh my god, they did, bro. They doubled them. They more than doubled them.
9 + 9 is 18.
+1 is 19. They more than doubled them."
Yeah. A couple of stats. American rookies in this fucking Ryder Cup.
14. Which is what we talked about. Would you rather have youth or experience? Now hit them with the stats.
So these are the rookies that played for us. Daniel Berger, Patrick Cantlay, stud. Harris English. Yep. I mean, he went 1-2 in his matches. So he's the only one that had like a losing record. Colin Morikawa went 3-0-1. Xander Schauffele and Scotty Scheffler were like our 6 rookies.
DJ 5-0. I know he's not a rookie, but
Yeah.
DJ 5-0.
And he's the oldest player on the team. But the rookie 14, 4, and 3. So you're looking at, 4. I mean, well, it depends on how many singles matches, but yeah, 4 losses and 3 ties, which you're getting a half point from. I mean, it's hard to like argue that those 6 guys can't, be back in 2 years. Yeah, Cantlay went 3-1. Berger went 2-1. Harris English went 1-2. Colin Morikawa 3-0-1, and Schauffele went 3-1, and Scotty Scheffler went 2-0-1. I mean, those guys all balled out, all of them.
Personally, I don't think there was a more badass duo than Xander and Cantlay. I know DJ and Morikawa are sick together because they're 2 silent mental warriors that want to rip your throat out of your neck.
For sure.
But there is something so dominant when it comes to watching Xander and Cantlay play together. Those guys were ice fucking cold.
Yeah,
ice cold.
They do take a long time to play though. We were waiting. So like when you're watching golf, like you either have to pick one group to follow the entire time, or you can. So for example, we watched the tee like on hole 1. So like the next best thing to do would probably be to run or get to hole 4 or 5, and then you camp out there, get a good spot wherever you want to be, whether it be the tee box or the green or whatever. And which are the 2 places to be if you're gonna watch somebody hit a ball. The green you prefer, I think. All day.
I preferred sitting on the putting green because. I keep calling it the putting green. I'm just talking about the greens. Yeah. But one, because that's where the roars are. Like, that's where holes are won and lost. Like, watching the drive is sick from the first tee box because it's very significant.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the approach shot, like on hole 3, like seeing Morikawa stripe one out from like 175, just putting it 4 feet from his backside. Like, that was sick to watch. But all the roar and all the action and where the hole is won, it's like being in the 4th quarter of a football game. And I just thought that was the perfect place to be for like turning points and hearing people get loud and being able to like fuck with like the golfers, and then they're walking off and you get to say shit. I thought the green was probably the best place to camp out.
It's the best place to watch. Like, I mean, it is where that's like a good way to put it. It is where the holes are won and lost. So like those are like, that's where the most action's at, and like where you'd want to be, with everybody. But I guess if you can get like a spot, it's so hard to see their balls like once they hit it too. I don't know if it was like the course or I just think it's hard depending on where you're at. Especially off the tee box. Like you might as well just watch them. Like you're not going to be able to track their ball. I promise. I promise you. The only time you can get like a good view of that stuff is like on an approach shot. If you can get kind of behind them, you can see where it's going, and it's cool that way. But the greens are definitely, where do you want to be in a team event like that? I think, that's a good place to be. But it's so hard. Like you literally have to either follow somebody or camp out at holes, and like then you feel like you're really not getting the whole experience, and like you'd rather just it's so hard to watch golf in person and be satisfied with what you're watching.
That's why I keep comparing it to a music festival, because you can only see one DJ at a time, and you're going to miss another DJ that you might like to see. And that's kind of how it is with golf. It's like, all right, like we're going to watch this group and we're going to enjoy it, but we're going to know in the back of our head like we're going to miss JT and fucking Spieth right now, and we're gonna miss John Rahm, or we might not see Rory McIlroy, just shit like that. So it's definitely a give and take, but just because it's the Ryder Cup and we're there, it's like, bro, fuck it. Like, let's just enjoy whatever the fuck we have.
The atmosphere was amazing. I mean, as far as like, it was definitely the best sporting event I've been to in person. As far as like, just like the vibe of being there and like rooting for your country is just something like a little bit different about that. You take like,
I agree,
a lot of pride in it. Like, just to dominate them was like, because like leading up to it, you just really didn't know. Like the history was stacked against us. Like, I mean, but to compare this team to like those teams in the past, I mean, you can't really. These guys are, dude. These rookies, like, I mean, Patrick Cantlay, Player of the Year, FedEx Cup champion. rookie. Okay.
Yep.
Colin Morikawa, Open champion. Okay. Xander Schauffele won a gold medal, and he's a top 5 player in the world. All right. And then you got Scotty Scheffler, who is like on his way. He hasn't won a PGA Tour event yet, but
he was in great form coming down the stretch.
The kid is a stud.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, and I left Berger out, but I mean, dude, that guy is also, and he's just got the FSU vibe to him. He's from West Palm. Like he's from here. Like he is like us in a way. He's just extremely, extremely good at golf. So,
but that's what they were talking about. Like our guys, they said, yeah, we might be rookies, but we're not your typical rookie. I mean, our roster, the average position in the FedEx Cup ranking was like 9.3. Crazy. Something like that, like something really close. I know it was 9 point something. So these aren't your typical rookies. Like these are guys that are out there dominating the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And that's what you get when you have that many stone cold killers. That's what you're gonna get. And that's what I was kind of telling everyone when I was looking at the Europe roster on our last podcast. They got John Rahm, they got Rory. I mean, take what you want with Rory. He's obviously a legend, but welcome back, Whit.
Woo!
I mean, it was just the talent different. The talent different was just light years ahead. I mean, USA just had way more talent top to bottom.
We did. We had, and that's, you said you got the line at minus 170 before the rosters came out.
Yeah.
And it only moved to like 190. Like that was looking back at it, like
steal.
That's a
steal.
I mean,
you could be a crumb like me, and I laid the minus 200 on the women. And they shit the fucking bed.
I mean, yeah.
Although I did go undefeated on the matches I bet in the Ryder Cup, I just didn't lay the whole.
And we talked about it. We low key recorded like a little voice memo thing on Smoke's phone just because like we were pumped that I was there, and these guys literally didn't think I was gonna show up. And like 6 hours later, I'm like knocking on Whit's door, like, "Yo, like nice to meet you. Like, I'm here for the Ryder Cup." Like,
I'm in the middle of my cat now.
Yeah, like literally. So it was just kind of. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely
absolute epic trip. Who are you most impressed with at the tournament? I'll start with Whit. Welcome back.
Hands down, Scheffler.
It's my new
favorite.
I've low key been a Scheffler hater. I hate his little foot action. Whatever he does, he like spins out when he swings. I'm like, bro, just if I got money on you, can you swing under control?
Yeah.
But I mean, the dude was born in Texas. He's been playing in windy conditions his whole life. I mean, he's a top 10 player in the world. He hasn't won on the tour yet, although this weekend I think he breaks through. I think he rides that Ryder Cup wave. He went 2-0 in the Ryder Cup as a rookie, no wins. Took the heat, played with Bryson.
He did play with Bryson, which could be a distraction for some people. But like as much as Bryson and Brooks like wanted to play together, would that have been a good idea?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Like, I think who they paired each. I mean, the best pairing, hands down, is DJ and Morikawa. Like their games.
So that's what we were just talking about. I said Cantley and Xander.
Yeah, that was
DJ
like
and Morikawa. They're dogs. They're dogs. I would pay money
to watch
those two play each other.
There's not a current duo in the world that's gonna beat those two, just because of how neither one's like super aggressive, but they're accurate and DJ's got length. Morikawa's like sneaky long, but he's like the best iron player on tour, maybe besides JT. And their game, like playing alternate shot, if DJ hits a tee shot, wherever he hits it, he knows Morikawa's going to put it within 10, 15 feet, and then they're both good putters. So that matchup is undefeated.
I don't know. I don't know if I would consider them both good putters, at least not this year. I mean, Morikawa is very streaky with his putter.
DJ in the last
been great with his putter this year.
DJ in the last 3 years.
Okay, but I'm saying right now, in current form, I would take Cantley and Xander over DJ and Morikawa. Ooh. I think the line would be a pick'em. I think and I think it would come down to Patrick Cantley, ice trade the veins. Like he is ice cold, bro.
Yeah, and Xander's
he is the Kawhi Leonard of golf. Xander's a beast, bro.
But not
Xander came to play, dog. Xander didn't miss a beat. Xander didn't miss a beat. He's a gold medalist.
He got beat on Sunday.
I mean, it didn't matter though.
Yeah.
But listen, here's what I'm saying. I bet on Xander like most majors because I feel like he's gonna break through. Like he's elite.
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday comes. Like I'm watching him at Augusta this last year. I mean, he pars 1, he birdies 2. He's now tied for the lead. 3 is a drivable par 4. He drives it basically on the green. He's 3 yards off. Now, granted, there's like a 20-yard cliff in front. This guy duffs his chip, bro, and now he's got a 40-yard chip for par. Right after he was greenside. I mean, the guy just falls backwards on Sundays.
Louis
I like him. I like him as a player, but Sunday.
How about me having to wake up Whit at like 4 a.m. to take me to the airport?
Yeah, who's the GOAT?
Dude,
how about this? How about this? Me and Whit haven't slept for 24 hours. I'm in the back of the car,
2 days,
freezing cold because now I feel the sweat from my shirt that I didn't feel before. I'm freezing. I take my shoes off. My feet smell like absolute dog shit.
Thought there was a corpse.
Oh my gosh. And I'm just trying to fall asleep back there, like trying to come back to life. And I physically can't because Tony's driving. And every 5 seconds, what the fuck's going on?
He's
and
you shit
see
bumps.
Tony on his phone like this, making DraftKings lineups for tomorrow's Ryder Cup. I'm like, bro, I'm going back to bed. Like, I hear Whit's talking. I'm like, all right, like, just stay up, Whit. Whit stops talking. All I hear is zzz. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking at Tony's phone. He's like sending his girl a fucking essay. I'm like, bro, we are going to fucking die. No. Tony, you are the scariest driver on planet Earth, and it's not even
the best is we finally call him out on it, and I'm sitting there saying, he's like, y'all wanted me to drive. This is what you get. You want me to drive? I text and drive the whole way home. I'm like, what?
Bro, embraced it. Like, didn't defend himself. He's like, yeah, like you guys wanted me to drive. Like I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
The best part about that story is like for 20 minutes before that, he's literally telling me how he's totaled 4 cars.
Yeah, like I'm going through like all the stories of like all the cars I've been through, like
crashes. I'm just like,
yeah,
I drove this on the way here. I know like the shenanigans they pull when it goes from like 3 lanes to 1 lane. Tony's over here texting his girl fucking paragraph.
No.
Texting his mine and Smoke's obituary.
Yeah, literally. No, I think Smoke was getting scared because he thought I was falling asleep. I wasn't.
Well, bro, so the thing is, when I get grumpy, I'm fucking grumpy. So like, I keep waking up scared for my life.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
bro, Tony, I'm fucking done with this shit. I grab my backpack, I fucking rip it open. I'm like, eat this fucking Adderall. Like, eat another one.
Yeah, I
give it to him. He takes it. I'm like, going back to bed. I better not see you on the phone,
bro.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't fall asleep because I thought I was gonna die.
No, you were sleeping. Dude, you guys were both asleep. I got a good video of the both of you sound asleep.
He wakes you up and he's like,
bro, no, I gotta tell this story. I gotta tell this, bro. Where did we go to eat, dog? What's the name of that place?
Culver's.
What's the name of that place? Culver's. Bro, so we go to this burger place, right? I'm cracked out. Like, I go to the bathroom to wash. Not even wash. Maybe it was to wash my hands, but I was feeling cracked out, right? I look in the mirror. I go, holy shit. My eyes are fucking red. All I hear 3 seconds later. The most disgusting rip of ass I've ever heard in my life. Absolute nuke.
Bro, it was that hot dog water,
bro.
Tony shitting himself.
Dude, that door didn't even lock, bro. That door was open, dog.
Bro, it was those $11 Ryder Cup hot dogs.
Oh my God.
You were fucking screaming out.
Dude, I had a bag of Doritos at 8:30 in the morning. Oh,
oof,
bro, it was bad. I literally it was rough though, dude. Like we left the Ryder Cup at like 8, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but
the Culver's was fire nonetheless.
Fire. Food was gas.
Yeah, no, that place was great. I just blew up the bathroom and cleared the state. Yeah, just cleared the state. They probably closed it like throughout the next day.
Closed it after.
Bro, it was bad. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, dude, the drive
I
home,
heard
like,
it come out. I said, "Oh my god!" And I just walked right out of the bathroom.
I had to get, bro. We had to get home. I had to make my flight.
Bro, he walked. I'm telling you, he walked out of the bathroom and he looked like he had seen a ghost. He was like, "Oh my god!"
He didn't know if it was me or not initially.
He's like, he goes, "I gotta." He's like, "I gotta tell this guy."
Bro, it was bad. Yeah, no, I had been like holding it back all day, dude. I flew to Indiana, drove to Wisconsin,
porta potties.
went through a full day. Couldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna do that in the porta potty, man. It's just not gonna happen. So like that was like, unfortunately, the first place that we got to for them. Unfortunately for them.
You got to.
Dude, I tried to go 3 different times, and I finally was able to go.
I didn't eat anything all day. I just drank.
That food, bro. That burger went like they have that butter bun.
But they buttered your buns.
Yeah,
boy.
dude.
Bro, I was trying to order the food. I go, "Can I get a butter bun burger?"
Can I get a butter bun?
Smoke comes up to me. He goes, "This lady's being a fucking cunt. Like I can't. Like she's fucking terrible." Like, dude, I've never seen a kid get grumpier in his life. Like.
Bro, she's probably looking at me, eyes bloodshot. Like I can't even get my shoes on. Like my heels are hanging out of the back of my shoes because they smell like shit, and I don't want to put them back on.
Oh my god!
And she's just probably looking at like a fucking crackhead. But bro,
you mortified my car. Though I had to air it out, windows open, 48 hours.
You hit the dab pen. You were like bright red in the eyes and just like.
Bro, the dab pen sent you down a fucking rabbit hole.
You got glued into your screen on the way home until you fell asleep.
He was talking to little baby.
Talking to baby. I'm like I'm checking my sheet. I'm like, oh great, like I'm getting smacked again. Like kids are hitting bets at fucking 10 p.m. I'm actually like, what the fuck's going on? Like looking at NFL lines, texting my girl. Geeked off Adderall, I'm having to come down.
From the minute we left that restaurant to the minute that, like, from the time we left that restaurant until I saw smoke on Wednesday, that was like the time that we talked. Like he didn't speak in the car except to yell at me to get off the bumps, and then like we got to.
So he would just wake up out of his sleep and go, "Oh."
At one point I started doing it on purpose. I was just like, I'm gonna wake him up. No, but we got
to Witt's house.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell?
Yeah, you took a shower and just like racked out. Just like
so. The second we pulled into Witt's driveway, sprinted out of the car, like left my smelly Yeezys in his whip, like wet clothes, didn't care.
Left donuts.
Walked straight into his crib, turned the shower on, showered. I was passed out in bed before Witt and Tony even walked into the house.
No, that's not true. I mean, I fucking saw you upstairs. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, no words were spoken. Like, you came into the bedroom and, like, I was, like, getting my stuff together because I'm packing for a flight already. And, like, I was about to take a shower. Savage. Oh, my God, dude. I got back
from flying in. You got here at midnight. Literally 24 hours later, we're pulling into the house. Yeah, guys trying to find an Uber in the middle of the cornfields. It's not going to work out at 3 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning. I'm out here trying to find an Uber in the middle of Indiana.
I'm finding some Z's.
Dude, thank God you were on your couch, dude.
And I hear Tony G's voice. I'm like, I know what this means.
I'm like out in the garage, like getting my stuff together. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it like 15 minutes. If nobody like answers this Uber call, like I really got to wake him up right now. Like, I just met this kid. Like, he's sleeping. Like, I want to sleep. Like, I don't want to wake him up. I wouldn't want to be woken up. But, like, I've got no choice. So I went in for the shoulder. I was like, hey, Whit. I'm like, bro, like,
the airport?
I'm like, dude, I've looked for an Uber for like 20 minutes, bro. Like, can you take me to the airport, please? Like, I need to go.
No hesitation. I was like, got you, bro.
Yeah, he's like, just give me a sec. I'm like, all right, like straight. So yeah,
Whit's been there. Whit's been in worse situations.
That's probably one of the better situations I've ever been in.
yeah,
that was clutch. I got there. I think I was like one of like 10 people at the airport.
Did they even like let you check in, or did you have to wait like outside of security?
I just started walking through TSA. Yeah, I was just
you still had like 2.5 hours till your flight.
I don't want to talk about it. The worst part is that like on the way home, I couldn't charge my phone and listen to music or a podcast at the same time. So I drove home for 5.5 hours in silence, aka why I was probably looking at my phone a lot.
Yay.
Literally. So
Breakfast for the boys.
yeah, I mean, what an experience though, and like the way that it happened for me, I think is like unique in its own way. So I don't think that anybody can like.
You'll
I don't
never
know how many
forget
people
that.
had an experience like similar to mine, where like they just had found out that they were going and needed to book. I mean, maybe like a couple of people, but I can't see it being like more than So
That's what happened with me with the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, it was very similar to that.
Yeah, like that was like
But the
100%.
Kentucky Derby happens every single year.
Yeah, the Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup hits different. Ryder Cup hits different.
Yeah, so it's a bit different, but I mean, yeah, it was.
All right, so we're looking at an hour 10 right now. So I'm gonna leave you guys up with one last thing.
Yeah.
What was your most memorable moment from the Ryder Cup? I'll start with Tony.
Moment. I mean, I have a couple. So like the first tee, watching those first groups go is pretty solid. Like, I mean, that's a good one for everybody. And then probably like my next favorite thing, because like Morikawa and DJ blowout. We watched them in the morning. It wasn't necessarily like a close match per se. So in the afternoon, I guess watching like Scotty and Bryson like battle and tie it up, and then I've got a good video of Bryson, putting it in to go 1 up on like 16 or 15, I think. I got him on 15 green, like putting to go 1 up or to tie the match. So I think those little moments.
When everything went quiet and I was like, "Get in the fucking hole, Scotty!"
Yeah,
get in the hole.
So there were a couple of moments.
Hey man, I'm gonna say like just because all the hype we've been building it up for 6 months, like right when the gates open and like running and not knowing where you're going, it's pitch black, it's 40 degrees. I'm in shorts and a shirt. I'm a fucking retard. It's all right. Going over the hills, bro, then finally getting a spot and then just sitting there and everybody's going rowdy and the sun coming up, like, and then watching the first 4 tee shots like that.
Yeah.
That shit was unmatched. And then I'd say like at the end of the second matches were way better than the first just because we got to see more action. Like we figured out
we had a game plan,
a more strategic game plan.
I agree.
And then just being a part of the roars of that afternoon group, like they were going back and forth, battling, just absolute bullying Hovland. Like, bro, he had no idea what to do. Like these fucking guys, like, bro, it was literally like Happy Gilmore, fucking jackass. Bro, that's what he felt like, bro. He probably felt like some fuck hired these guys to come out here and bully me, and he got successfully bullied.
Yep. If you guys made it this far, I want to let you guys know that the only 3 people in shorts were the 3 kids from Florida, and you're looking at them.
Yeah.
It's 54 degrees. We're the only guys in shorts.
Oh, man.
My favorite moment was definitely manhandling Victor and making like direct eye contact with his caddy, and then having security tell me, like, giving me my warning or I'm getting tossed. I mean, I don't know how many people could reach that level of fuck you that I reached there. That was amazing. And then honestly, just the story of Tony, like just how it all played out was insane. And then of course, just watching the best fucking golfers in the world with the fucking squad, and we're all like, everyone's allowed to get physical. We're all rooting for the same team. We're all rooting for our fucking country.
Yeah.
It was great. Like it was unity. It was like the first time where I ever felt like everyone was like on the same page at a golf event. Like it didn't feel like you had to wear your suit and tie and you were walking into a corporate building.
And I want to say
fucking America, like let's get fucking physical. Let's pound these beers. Fuck these Europeans.
Literally.
Let's go. And I love the atmosphere.
It made you kind of forget about like what was going on. Like, and like, I didn't even like, you would think that COVID wasn't a thing. Like, I'm just going to like,
it hasn't been a thing.
No, I know. But like, there are some places, but no, this like made you just feel like you were back like pre-COVID, like it never existed, to be honest.
I agree.
So I think that was cool.
All right, well, we will wrap it up with that. Thank you guys for tuning in to Smoking Greens. We're going to have a lot more coming. Stay tuned. Tony's going to be cooking up some hoodie merch, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Smoke. That's Tony. That's Wit. We're out.
Let's go.